Hello everyone. This is the Chernishny Kutor channel. Today's video is different. Many of you dream of moving to the countryside and keeping animals, but you face the choice of which animal to get. And the main reason, the main criterion for which animal to get is that it should be the most profitable. We've been keeping pigs, goats, and sheep for a year now, and I'll tell you about the pitfalls and what it's like to care for these animals. Without a doubt, the most profitable animal is the pig. But it's not all that simple and straightforward. Yes, it's the most profitable, but it also eats the most. Its appetite is such that no matter how much you give, it's always hungry. Sheep and goats eat much less. A handful of oats daily is enough. They'll get the rest from grass, but you should also prepare hay. Then why do we keep a little bit of every animal? If pigs are the most profitable, why? Oh, my chubby one, you have so many piglets already. By the way, another advantage of pigs is their fertility. Unlike sheep, this pig can easily give birth to 10 piglets twice a year. That's 20 in total. A sheep will give you 1, maybe 2 lambs a year. That's why many people who move to the village think, I'll start a sheep flock. But you'll end up raising that flock for life. And goats? Yes, that's the most troublesome animal there is. But it's still a bit more profitable than sheep because it also gives milk. And from a sheep, besides meat, you won't get anything else. Wool isn't used now. It's not accepted anywhere. And mutton, although it's more expensive than pork, you won't get much of it.
And not everyone eats it.
And it's hard to sell it, too. Actually, if you think about it, we didn't try lamb or piglet even once in a whole year. We sold all of them. And also, little lambs have a lot of enemies, like wolves and dogs. If you mostly keep pigs behind a fence, their survival rate is 100%. But there isn't a single owner whose lamb hasn't been attacked by some dog. So why do we keep sheep if pigs are 20 times more profitable? Pigs grow faster. Pigs have more offspring. Friends, that's because you need to adapt each animal to your own conditions. If you don't have a pasture, then pigs are your option. If you have a pasture, then sheep are profitable for you. After all, sheep spend 90% of their time grazing on grass. So you get free feed, and you don't need to clean up. But pigs will stay in the pigsty, and you'll have to clean it constantly. So, sheep are easier to keep, require less labor, less feed, and overall, they're more pleasant to take care of.
A hungry pig might bite your legs, but a sheep won't.
Sheep. All a sheep needs is mostly barley and at least some oats. A pig needs compound feed, wheat, triticale, potatoes. You know, you can't just raise a pig that easily. So why not keep goats then? After all, goats are more profitable than sheep because they give milk. Friends, do you agree that when you have a very stubborn animal living with you, it ties your hands and feet and takes up all your free time because you have to milk it morning and evening and you can't skip a milking? A sheep will find food even under the snow. Keeping a sheep and a pig is like running 2 different businesses. One business is where you work more, invest more, and accordingly, earn more. And with a sheep, you could say you hardly do anything, but you still get something out of it. It's unpleasant to keep pigs because they sort out all their relationships by screaming, squealing, and fighting. But sheep are obedient. I want the old man to leave, but he refuses. He swears, gets angry, and won't listen. A sheep would have already gone. Go outside. Go on, go outside. Go, I said, outside. If he weighed 200 kilos, he would have bitten my leg, too. Go outside. Are you ready to hear such screams because they're more profitable? In general, there's a drawback with sheep. They need to be sheared. But now, there are expensive, good, high-quality clippers. Now, there are breeds that shed on their own, you know. But in general, there are no perfect animals, none at all. Neither pigs, nor sheep, nor goats are perfect animals. In order for them to be beneficial to you, you need to provide them with ideal conditions. That is, if you work somewhere at a dairy plant and come home, you wash out a barrel of milk for them. Of course, you need pigs. If you work somewhere in a cafeteria and have free food, again, pigs. If you have a pasture, or even better, a fenced pasture, then of course, sheep. So it will be profitable in both cases. But if you live in a house that's in the middle of the city, then it's not worth keeping anything at all. That's it. Nowadays, I would never keep pigs unless they were free range. You just have to go there with buckets, feed them morning and evening, clean up morning and evening, and that takes a lot of time. Or I wouldn't keep sheep if there wasn't a pasture. Even if the pasture isn't yours, you still have to take them out and walk them for 3 hours a day. Again, that's not profitable. You have to take care of that animal, which allows you to maintain your conditions. In this video, I hardly compare goats and sheep. They're almost the same animal, almost the same meat. The only difference is that the goat is more stubborn. But it compensates for being stubborn by providing milk. But again, it doesn't just give you milk on its own. You have to get it yourself, morning and evening. Otherwise, feeding a sheep is the same, the pasture is the same. By the way, goats prefer branch feed more. If you have some vines or bushes near your house, then you can keep goats. But if you have neighbors near your house, then you can't keep goats. If you live on the 9th floor, get a kitty. Come here, my good one. You're my good one, but why did you shed in January? Tell me. He's just shedding. The winter is warm in Belarus, right, Dick? It's also important which animal you feel drawn to and how you connect with it. For example, I personally prefer little lambs over big pigs. I mean, not to eat them, but to pet, feed, hug, and take care of them. And there are also different breeds of goats. These Anglo-Nubians and Sainans, they're obedient. They're more or less approachable. And there are some goats that are so mischievous, they can't imagine their life without tricking people. But Anglo-Nubians are like little dogs. They will follow you around and walk with you. Isn't that a miracle? And taking care of lambs and piglets still requires the same effort. Animals, whether pigs or sheep, both have a very strong immune system. It's just that newborn lambs need to be injected with selenium, and newborn piglets need to be injected with iron. Although, to be honest, some people keep sheep for 10 years and never shear them at all. But we shear them twice a year. It's good there's a time when you don't have to milk a goat because she's already rounded out. She can already be dried off, although she stopped giving milk on her own. And until she gives birth, you're free. Although this one is also pregnant, she's still giving milk. So, pay attention to the conditions you have for keeping them. It's profitable for us to keep any animal on free range. People often ask why I don't keep chickens. Because we do. There are hawks, foxes, and dogs around. We haven't matured enough to build an enclosure yet, so we don't keep them. We only keep what is profitable for us. The geese were given to us as a gift. We don't want to keep them in an enclosure yet, but if it becomes absolutely necessary, we'll have to build one. And goats have another huge advantage compared to sheep. Sheep have a very strong, highly developed instinct for self-preservation. There is no breed of sheep that will let you pet them. You can touch them, yes. But a sheep will be like a little dog with you.
A goat.
A goat. And it will let you pet it. So, friends, let's wrap it up. Stop searching the internet for which animal is more profitable. Instead, think about what kind of living conditions you can provide and what you can offer them. Because actually, a cow is the most profitable. But can you milk it and provide pasture and hay? That's all, everyone. Bye. Bye.